Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
You're playing it into a ton of hard engage.
And this is why I like Sion more.
I'm kinda on board with. I think the Sion matchup is just is really rough due to the power.
Questioning, you know, where's on Fleek, and
oh yeah,
it is potentially going to save him. He's just here to try to help clear the wave, but not really going to be successful. Pioshik now the target, has to flash away. In goes Dudu, lands a stun. Pioshik is going back in.
Hit 6.
He hits 6 with his smite, and then he just dies. So. Yeah, you can see the idea there, but not calculating it very well.
No mana for Kingen. So even with the 6 on Pioshik, which should feel like a supposed turning point, nothing happens. And trying to shove up the lane there without making sure that Dudu isn't still there, sitting with a full rage bar,
I think Kingen's dead.
Yeah,
there is a, yeah. Prison comes in, that's the end of him. Karis comes up for a beautiful gang timing, and
DRX.
Kingen's top lane. In this case, it actually is a factor because Dudu already has Gore Drinker, and he's
coming up in the next 2.5 minutes, so no problem at all as they go in deep.
Oh boy, I think Def didn't expect to see that, but he is going to be dove in the backside. They don't quite have the damage. Finally do get it as Braum picks up the kill. And now from the bottom lane, even Samdi's getting in there as he's going to be running in. Pioshik picks up a kill, and that is the only one for the side of DRX as they get pummeled again, this time in the jungle.
And why are you here as Deft in this situation? You don't really have any vision control. You know their comp is running at you, and when you have Prio in a lead like this, I mean, they have to. What is Hanwha Life going to be doing? They're trying to get deep vision, they're trying to dive, they're going to be dropping this down, they're going to take the whole turret. Because you died there, there's no defense. First turret, all the plates on a Draven who hasn't even...
playoffs as well, but at least it looks a little bit better. But now it is looking like they're going to prevent Hanwha Life from going 1-17. Gonna end 9-9.
Few opportunities to grab some
gold.
gold.
Yeah. I mean, he even got a plate mid.
Yeah.
Not to mention the entire bottom turret.
So he hasn't had the official Draven TM moment.
446, baby.
He has just enough to survive
Probably
there.
got like 600.
Yeah, I think I
would be my guess. Well, definitely now because he's healing up a little bit. But it's a nice play anyway from Hanwha Life just to secure this middle turret.
Agency is everything, and the comp of Hanwha Life has so much ways to start fights. There we go.
We are going in. That is almost an executed feels. As now on Fleek is going to have to flash away. Follow-up engage comes in here from DRX, from Pioshik. And even then, they're not quite able to get that one going as in goes on Fleek again. Almost just trying to bait out fights here with their gold lead as the flank, though, coming in. Zeka has got an angle, and actually the damage is pretty huge as now Karis is just going to blow up that Aphelios in the back line, but he will have to pay for it as at least he will stop the chase in the mid lane.
Well, you know, there are ways.
And on Fleek is running to mid lane. Looking for a cheeky flank onto Deft, it looks like. And might just work. I mean, he's going to be seen if he goes over the wall immediately. He's now thinking about going in onto Pioshik here, who does have that clone available. Is going to get into the back line, but he's incredibly low as immediately Samdi is going to cash out. Not the cash out he was looking for, but still one as a pretty big Moonlight Vigil does come in, but Deft not quite having the damage just yet. And there's no peel for him anymore as he'll pick up one kill. And only the one kill as 4, a quadra on the side of Samdi.
And Hanwha Life fans erupt in happy cheer as they might have actually picked one of the 2 days where Hanwha Life is going to be able to pick up a win. Immense amount of money going into their pockets. Pioshik getting killed at the beginning of the fight, goes for a Hail Mary cycle, and the rest of the
elated, but they're probably also wondering and wishing that this meta had come a little bit sooner because it has looked clean. It's a meta where Dudu can stomp lane, and he's been their strongest player.
You haven't hit any of the item breakpoints. The dive is there. So many defensive cooldowns available as well, where we saw Karis in that fight.
Oh, nicely done by Vista. He's just going to jump straight in front of that charm. Cyclone is pretty big, but it's not really doing much. The follow-up is lackluster. Samdi has a stopwatch as well as on Fleek will get into that back line. And Hanwha Life are just going to wipe them underneath this turret. That's going to be the end of this one. As down goes the entirety of the team, and they run towards mid lane to pick up their second win of the summer season.
You can't hard dive onto a Draven who has stopwatch, but even without the stopwatch, the players who are diving don't have long-range follow-up from an AD carry because it's low-range Aphelios there, it's low-range Ahri. If you get the stacked-up chain CC...
You're sitting on soul point, Baron spawns in 2 minutes, no need for you to take a risk. Pick yourself up this turret as a little bit of threatening going on here, but I would say save your cooldowns, go for the guaranteed.
It's IE.
Oh yeah.
It's online.
Yeah, it's there.
And notice that Kingen is like, I've been watching him a little bit, it almost looks like he's just trying to hold waves. So
That's
now
an
he's
angle.
going to be glowing,
gonna help him get this
fiery
Baron.
blue. Yeah, he did like 1 Q and then he's like, all right, I'm out.
My work's done.
sick value,
Yeah.
gold efficiency.
He's really
Why is
pushing
it
this
not
wave.
called Death Hat? Why is it a Death Hat?
Because Death Hat sounds dumb.
No, it doesn't.
Got him.
I mean, it does. Death Cap does sound really cool, but I think the appearance should probably, you know, note a cap.
Yeah. Just wanna put that out there.
Yeah, I mean, if we start going down that line, we're going to have to change a lot of items and their names here in this game.
At least the chain sword is an actual sword with a chain on it.
That's true. That is one where they did a great job, even if the name does sound a little bit silly and needlessly long, just like the rod.
Hanwha Life also robbed DRX of getting one final interview on stage here with the whole squad. You know, if they don't win playoffs, you might not actually get to see Deft in front of a crowd giving a final interview for the rest of his career, right? I mean, this could be his last chance now, completely destroyed here in the LCK arena, of course.
Yeah, and it means that Hanwha Life will get a chance, their second interview ever in this summer. So, you know, certainly some very extreme feels on both sides, no doubt, that we are running into here. Once Hanwha Life eventually pull the trigger, which they will, they get into that back line. Is it the Penta angle? Is the only question, and no, it will be stolen away. Zamdi will not be able to pick that one up, as the rest of the team just running on in, trying to pick up as many kills as possible, but that should do it here for game number 3. Hanwha Life Esports are going to take down the Nexus and take down DRX in their last series of this season that we do have. Down will go Cars. It does not matter. Hanwha Life Esports will finish 2-6.